this is one of my favorite parts of the whole solo, and it's for multiple reasons. Number one, I just love Joe Walsh. He's a fun guy. Um, it, his music is just, I just like it. I've liked it forever. So when he comes into the solo, he just comes in on fire. He brings a whole different vibe to this entire song. And there's an argument to, take a step back and say where he was coming from was a completely different place. And he wanted to bring a different voice to this song. He wanted to bring a different vibe in. And if, as an observer, looking into any band, you see people who may be frustrated musically because they want to express themselves creatively in specific ways or not be constrained by the auspices of being in a band. That's part of the deal is the band has a sound and a musician may or may not want to fit within that box. And so you've got Joe Walsh who just comes riding in here, screaming at Mach 1. I just love him for that. Plus, as a kid, when I heard those licks coming in, I was just like, oh, I know that. I know how to play that. Right? I can follow that. And that gave me an entry into actually being able to play the song. So that's one of the reasons that I still really enjoy this part of the solo. And so he comes in again. He's kind of emulating, but he's kind of also making fun of our author uh, with a little bit of rock and roll. Screw you, man. And screw the whole fuck this whole song. Fuck everything that came before. It's rock and roll now, right? And he comes in and he just goes, right, just ripping it up. I love him for that, and I think that that is an integral part of how the whole solo landed. In that it came in with a fresh voice and fresh energy from a different place, and that landed really well in the course of the song. In the course of the song. So we've got him just ripping in, and he's going in at Mach 1. So when you're coming into this part, we're landing in a note where I go. We're giving the next lead in here on this F sharp. Uh, but when we do the next entry point, if you will, we're coming in at Mach 1. So don't don't take a lot of refuge there, right? We're in that note. It's because you're not going to land there for long. You're coming in at, and then he even does a little whip woo, just like, screw everything that came before it in this whole song. I'm here now. Right? There's just, rock and roll, right? Right? It's just great stuff. It's just fun stuff to lick on, and it's a wonderful entry point if you're a guitarist into soloing over a legitimate classic piece. So this is a good exercise in ignoring constraints. You screw it up, so what? It's rock and roll. Okay, so now at that point, we're going to do an interesting walk down. So it again, we're going to go whoop woo. Whoop. I'm not doing it freely enough because I'm thinking about it too much. And then right, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So when Joe Walsh is coming in, and that's as much as the song he's going to respect. And sometimes there's an open string that he's playing with there because it's just rocking. Right. Now we're going for upper reaches, right? It's just really fun stuff, and if it's accessible and you can get at it, it's a great handle into the song. So. And then there's a choice you get, right? The choice is which way you're going to do this. And there's right? I like to do that open note. I don't know why, I just like to do it that way. So. Right. Right. I don't know if that was even a deliberate choice in the moment, but I feel like I've heard him play that live when I've seen videos. And I saw one instance where Don Henley had another guitar player whose name I don't know, unfortunately, played it live, and there was definitely an open E in there by chance or by design. Whoop-de-doo, oh, I forget that. Okay, let's just stop right there for this piece. So we're doing that little walk down. And when I use that open string note that, as an opportunity to move your hand position. It's like, we'll just stop there for this part.